Let's talk about branding. It's one of those words that gets thrown around all the time. We see a logo, we think of a certain color, and we go, yep, that's their brand. Got it. But what if I told you that's not even half the story? The real story, the one that actually matters, is so much deeper and honestly way more interesting.
So let me ask you, when I say the word brand, what's the very first thing that pops into your head? Is it a famous swoosh? Maybe a piece of fruit on a laptop? Just take a second and think about what that word really means to you.
Because, if a logo or a product name was your first thought, you're not wrong, but you're only seeing the tip of the iceberg. The real thing is so much bigger.
All right, so let's just bust that myth right now. Yes, the visual stuff, the logo, the colors, the fonts, they're super important. They're like the face of the brand, but they aren't the brand itself, not by a long shot.
A brand is the whole experience, the total package. It's the way an employee answers the phone. It's the music playing in the store. It's the feeling you get when you use their app. It is, quite literally, everything a business says and does.
Okay, so here's where it gets really cool. All those different pieces, they have to fit together perfectly. They have to tell one single unified story. If they don't, the whole thing starts to feel off. And that's where brands either win or lose.
This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Just imagine a company that sells these incredibly expensive handcrafted watches, but their showroom is in a sketchy, rundown building. It just doesn't compute, right? That clash, that disconnect, it immediately makes you doubt everything.
And that's the bottom line, really. When what a brand says doesn't match what it does, you lose trust. And trust is everything. Consistency isn't just some marketing buzzword. It's the glue that holds the entire relationship with an audience together.
So if a brand is this massive, holistic experience, how do you even begin to build one? Well, it helps to think of it as a structure, standing on 4 essential pillars.
So pillar number 1, the people. Your employees are your brand's ambassadors. They're out there every single day, living and breathing your values. Then, of course, you have the visuals. That's the stuff we all recognize instantly. The logo, the design, the whole look and feel. Third is the place. This is any environment where people interact with you. Could be a beautiful retail store, could be a super smooth website. And finally, you have the leader. The CEO, the founder, they set the vision. Their passion and their principles trickle down into everything the brand does.
Okay, so you can have all 4 pillars perfectly in place, but that still doesn't guarantee that people will actually care. And that's the next level, isn't it? Moving beyond just talking at people and actually creating a genuine emotional connection with them. For a brand to really connect, it needs to hit 3 key things. It needs to have meaning. It has to stand for something bigger than just making a profit. It needs relevance. It has to actually matter in people's lives. And, of course, it needs credibility. People have to believe you are who you say you are.
Think about a brand like Nike. They're absolute masters at this. They don't just sell you shoes, do they? They sell you determination. They sell you the idea that you can overcome anything. That's an emotional connection. That's what builds an army of loyal fans, not just customers.
It used to be that brands could just get a megaphone and shout their message out to the world. But those days are long gone. Today, branding isn't a one-way speech, it's a two-way conversation.
And this slide really breaks it down perfectly. In the past, it was a monologue. The brand talked and everyone else just listened. But now it's a dialogue. It's this incredible back and forth where the audience is actually helping to co-create what the brand even is.
And how does that conversation happen? Well, it's happening everywhere. It's in every customer review, every comment on social media, every single piece of feedback they get. The audience has a voice, and the smartest brands are the ones that are listening.
And the ultimate goal of this whole conversation, the holy grail, is something called brand alignment. That's that magic moment when what the brand believes it is and what the audience believes it is become the exact same thing. When you hit that, you've created a real community.
So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. Think about your own company, or even just the brands you buy from every day. If you look at all the pieces, the people, the visuals, the experience, the conversation, what story is it really telling you? And is that the story it actually wants to tell?